So I know what you think now when you see the title and the thumbnail of this video. Why are you building a new bike, Max? You just built the yellow one. Well, let's just put it like this. Coronavirus. They delayed all of my bikes this year, so that's why I've been building a lot of bikes lately. I just built out this one, my downer bike, my yellow one. And I was actually supposed to build a new bike for CRANKWORX, which is now. So I'm gonna build it anyway, and we'll see if you guys like it. So what I'm gonna do today is that I'm gonna build up a fresh new slopestyle bike, which, as I said, would have been my CRANKWORX bike. You guys know that I like the stealthy, murdered out things, so I was going for a black one, because that's gonna match my enduro bike and my downer bike, which is in the bike bag. I haven't built it up since '09, so I'm sorry about that. It's gonna be super clean to have all the same bikes, like doom doom doom. And what I'm gonna do today, I'm not gonna do one of these videos when I'm putting up everything perfectly on the floor just out here and do a thumbnail like that. Now, I'm actually in a super rush right now. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's currently 1:02. At 3, I'm gonna go, which is in less than 2 hours from now. Oh god, I'm never gonna be able to make this. I'm gonna go off to Dome to just send some last couple bangers in the foam pit and airbag before I head out to Innsbruck in the morning. So yeah, I thought why not just build the bike up and share a bit of a bike build video, so it's not gonna be too long between the uploads, because when I go to CRANKWORX I will be super busy there. I was thinking that I should do a timed bike build today, so I'm gonna do it as quick as possible. I mean, the last couple of videos have been good. Like, I've been like piling it up like this. It's kind of nice, but when I did the actual work, I didn't do any like harm at all. I didn't do anything with violence, but I feel like if I'm stressing today and doing everything as fast as possible, it's gonna end up being a bit more violent. So I'm sorry about that already. 1:04 right now, so we'll see if I can make this happen, but I guess I'm just gonna wing it. Yeah, let's do it. Actually, I've gotten 1,000 messages about where and when can I buy these forks, the new Marzocchi dirt jump ones. And by the time you're watching this video, you can actually buy them now on Marzocchi's website. So go there if you want and buy it. The people at Marzocchi must have watched my videos, because this one actually came cut and with a star nut in it. I'm not gonna lie, if you look at the time now, what is it? It's 1:25. I had a bit of an issue. I needed to go to the toilet. I had Thai food yesterday, so let's start now. 1.5 hours plus 5 minutes. Oh my god, this is never gonna work. Way too much grease. Gyro goes on from Tidal, and boom. So much grease, you guys wouldn't even believe it with your own eyes. I'm gonna mount a seat now, and it's gonna go on with a Tidal seat post, but I'm not gonna film while doing that, because that's the worst thing to do on a bike. So voila. Thing is now, like, I'm putting on all new parts and shit, but I have grease all over my hands, and I got a matte, like mostly matte parts, so I have to clean the bike before even using it. But seat is on, carbon seat post from Tidal as well. Yeah, it's gonna be a clean bike. I'm obviously, as you've seen this year, I'm riding for Shimano now, so I'm gonna run the XTR, obviously, since they're so good looking. And I have landed literally 50-50 Ks at Audi 9s, which is like the biggest jumps in the world, so they're holding up. Oh, I forgot, obviously a XTR sprocket. Just look how clean that thing is. BB XTR, obviously. I created a crank stopper as well. I just took an old tire and cut a round piece of it, and then a round hole in it. As you can see here, I'm a bit stressed. I'm just doing everything way too fast. Same wheels as always. Novatec crisp wheels. The reason why I keep running them and never change is because they're just so stiff. Because in a bike, when you're coming up on a higher level and jumping bigger jumps, you want a stiff bike. You want a stiff pair of wheels, you want a stiff pair, everything, you just want it to be stiff. And these wheels are stiff. Stiff, 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 stiff. Some of you people will sit at home and be like, yeah, but he's getting paid to say this, blah, blah, blah. Well, thing is, well, I wouldn't ride for such a long time for a company without being happy with their product. So, do you have the answer? Why would I put myself in a situation where I ride with stuff I don't want to or don't like? The tire setup, Continental Cross King 2.2 in the front, no protection walls, lighter. I say this in every video, so it feels like I'm doing it for nothing, but there's a lot of new viewers, and thank you, by the way, for subscribing if you're new to the channel. But if you're not, I know over 50% is not subscribed to my channel, so you better do that. Or, well, you don't need to, but it would be nice. By the way, in my last video when I visited Emil's place and rode a compound with the boys, I ended the video with a bit of a real talk. I don't know, I just wanted to be up straight with you guys. That was appreciated by a lot of people, so thanks a lot for that. Back wheel, same as always as well. Putting on a Race King 2.2 with protection walls, so it's a bit thicker in the sidewalls. That is because when you ride a slopestyle course and a big course, like big jumps like that, you always want to have thicker walls on the side or just a stiff tire, because that means that you can land more sketchy. And if you land on big things, a bit sketchy equals tire explosion. You've probably seen that live in contest runs all the time. Oh. At this point, now when I've matured with my bike builds, I wouldn't have shown you this, but I'm just gonna use one of these to tighten the sprocket, because I don't have that sort of key. Power tool time. 160mm disc from Shimano. Everything is so slippy and greasy because of my fingers from the beginning of the video. Oh, that black on black vibe. It's time to the first bit of cutting in the video. We're gonna cut a title bar. Look at these boxes, they're actually insane, like magnetic and stuff. Oh shit. Well done, Brett. 14:11, as you saw, they're a bit blurry. 50 minutes left, barely. But I've come a long way. This is, oh shit, this is by far the quickest bike build I've done. Width on the bar is gonna be 730 because I really liked that the last time, so here we go. It keeps doing this all the freaking time. Just the last piece is just like that. I'm doing a perfectly straight, it's okay, I'm gonna save it. No, I'm gonna use this. Well, look at that. That's some pure craftsmanship right there. Yeah, what do you say now, all haters that are hating on my power tool skills? That was actually like 2 perfectly straight cuts. Or, well, they didn't start off being straight, but they ended up being straight. That's what's the most important thing. Oh. Thing is, now when I built a couple bikes like this with the same sort of like setup, I just know exactly how to set everything up and it's being perfect for me. Oh shit, my ears are ringing still from that. Anyways, S&M, I'm gonna try some different ones because I've been trying out some grips lately and see what I'm preferring the most. So I've tried these before, is the Hoda ones, but I'm gonna try these now and see what this is. Clint Reynolds. Flanges are always obviously going straight off. Cling. That's so obnoxiously loud, but does the work. It's actually starting to look like a bike. Grips are on, everything is kind of mounted. Take a lot of lube for this. So I usually just do that, let it sink in a little bit, do it from the other side just to be sure. It's not necessary, but I do it anyways. I'm just gonna fast forward, this is way too boring to watch. Alright, so I've kind of been stressing with the gyro now, and I ended up getting it fairly good, like it's pretty dialed in now. Just need some fine tuning, but you always do that when you ride. And yeah, I put on a silver caliper instead of a black one this time. Yeah, everything lines up so good actually. 14:53. So I got 7 minutes to mount pedals and chain. Yeah, I got it. Shimano, Shimano, mano. Shimano, mano, man. These just work. Oh, it's actually gonna work so good. There we go. There we go. Clean. 14:59. Good. Like this, I'm always like this. Like in the very last second I get finished. Can't actually believe that I made it with that amount of time. Like, I've never built a bike that quick in my life before. And I mean, leave a comment down below what you think about this bike. I personally love it when it's like murdered out like this. Just look at all the black parts, and like, yeah, it's just looking very stealthy. And then with a red touch there to just make it not fully black. Boom. The logos is matching good with these, and the black on black there, and oh yeah. Well, there's grease stains everywhere, but let's just go out and do a cinematic B-roll on it. Well, I'm not gonna lie, that was actually fun to just build it as fast as possible. It was sick to know that if I want to, I can build a bike within 2 hours. Honestly, this was like more 1.5 hours because I had that little toilet break in the beginning. I'm sorry about that. Definitely one of my sicker builds. Like I've had so many color bikes lately. It's sick to go back to black. It's been a while since I was back on black. So personally, I know this one was meant to be a CRANKWORX bike, but I think I'm still leaning more for the yellow one because it's new, and I just really like it, and I would be sick to ride it at a contest. And I do have matching jerseys with the yellow bike, so I'm gonna ride the yellow one, I think. But I hope you guys like this bike anyways. When I get home, I'm definitely gonna ride a bunch. Just leave a comment down below what you personally prefer. Do you like the black one, which is a stealthy beast of doom, or the yellow one, which is a unique and cool and like bike? I love doing bike build videos, and this one was a bit different from my usual ones, as I've said 1,000 times already. This was more about speed than finesse. Peace!